got a good one for you here today on today's micro break. Gonna undo that sitting position, but waking up those postural muscles here. So we're gonna go after kind of striding out here at the right side so I feel a stretch in this right hip flexor. So nice tall spine. I'm taking my left hand, my palm up, I'm just pulling back, squeezing the shoulder blade. So here I'm really working on activating, getting those muscles awakened here on my upper back on this left side while I'm opening up the hip flexor, getting the core. I'm working on a nice contraction, cross connection here from opposite hip to shoulder, which is really important in our gait and everything. So when we sit a lot of times when we get up to move around, we're compromised because we haven't opened up these chains here. Now we're just gonna kind of switch sides. So here I'm gonna stride out to the left. So I'm gonna open up this left hip, nice tall spine, and now right, just kind of pulling back, palms up, as I think about kind of squeezing the shoulder blade together. So I'm really activating those upper back muscles that get stagnant from the pull of gravity. So we're opening up the chest, we're opening up the hips, everything that kind of gets pulled when we're sitting, all that gravity pull pulling us forward, this is starting to undo that. So great one to kind of awaken things there. Get everything open here as I retract. Now we're gonna open up the hips kind of a little side to side. So here I'm gonna go wide. I'm gonna shift to the right, sit back into it as I reach back. So now I'm activating the glutes a little bit. I'm still going after those postural muscles, but now I'm kind of going to the same side. So activating this glute, I'm opening up this inner thigh a little bit more. That gets stuck from sitting too much as I just kind of sit back into it. Again, no pain. Go through a range you're comfortable with. Keep that hand below your shoulder, kind of at sternum. That way you don't kick that shrugging action as we kind of get after, open everything up here. Now we're gonna do the same thing going to the left. So reset, tall spine, palm up, reset, shift to the left as we retract across. And just sit back into it. So here, really open up this inner thigh, turning the quad and glute on this left side, as well as now I'm winding up the body. But now kind of going to the same side, but still waking those postural muscles, opening up that chest area, but kind of getting after some of these other areas from sitting that kind of get locked down on us. It's a great way to kind of open up this. Now we're gonna add a little stepping motion. So here you're gonna have your arms at 90 degrees, and all I'm gonna do is do an open step as I reach back. So here kind of 90, so now I'm isolating a little bit more up towards the shoulder. Now I open up this hip, but kind of getting that cross connection, hip to shoulder, but now just changing the focus here as I squeeze, open up that area here, keeping that arm at 90 degrees. So kind of just isolate a little bit more up to that back shoulder, so kind of open things up, working on that posture. Now we're gonna go to the left, so same thing, it's kind of open step, reach back and across. Again, squeezing, open up this right hip as I go left. I'm kind of getting the glutes activated with this lunge leg, but now I'm kind of working on this left side. And you'll probably feel one side's tighter, more restricted, but also in your posture, you might feel one shoulder a little bit weaker, starts to burn a little bit quicker. A great way to kind of get these muscles engaged from all that pull of gravity. Again, gravity's relentless. It's always gonna win at some point. We just need to kind of undo some of those adverse effects. So that one's a great one to just really target undoing that sitting position, kind of open everything up here on the front and get kind of a little activation on the backside. Give that a try. I'll see you on the next micro break.